diseased. And when I am deceased, at least I go down to the grave and die happily, and leave the body of my soul to be a part of me. I'll do what it takes, whatever it takes, 'cause I love the adrenaline in my veins. I do whatever it takes.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. In Smith's Chiefs going up against Rivers' Chargers.
Okay, Larry, we are a little less than 20 miles from downtown Los Angeles at the StubHub Center in Carson. I'll tell you, you wouldn't think 30,000 people could make this noise. That's half the size of a normal NFL stadium. But this is no normal crowd. They are ready to go as their Chargers get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll run now with Ware. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Off of play action. Here's Smith. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Melvin Ingram. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. So the sack of Smith, and now the Chiefs coming up facing third and long. They'll fake it. Now Smith. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And certainly not the greatest of kicks there. This one will be down inside their own 40-yard line. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Rivers on first down. Try to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. Always got some breathing room. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a KC touchdown. He was second in the NFL last year with 6 interceptions. This time, not only the interception, but also 6 points.
And it's just so difficult to go get the football in this league because people are so proficient in the passing game. It's not easy at all to read patterns, to break on the football, catch the ball, and take it the other way. Yeah, when you have a guy like that on your team, you feel really good about his efforts.
And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Benny Logan breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. They said there was a lot of discussion in their defensive team meeting room after last week's performance. They had 7 sacks. Something in the water. There's one in the first quarter.
A lot of discussion, a lot of excitement because now everyone wants to get involved with this. Who's going to continue that process? Who's going to get to the quarterback this week? But they have to be careful. When you have that much pressure, They want to use it against you. Draws, screens, those types of plays.
Let's see if they do that. That one good for 10 yards. And that's going to bring up a third down.
It seemed like the situation was second and a mile to go for a first down, which screams what? Throw the football. You got to pass in order to try and pick up that kind of yardage. But in this case, they ran a tendency breaker because the tendency is for defenses to be out there and be set up for a pass. So you break tendency and actually run the football. That changes everything because if you're able to find a crease, you often have bigger guys working against smaller guys downfield. They picked up excellent yardage there to bring up a third down.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now Gordon on first down. Gets past one man. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And it's a first down and more for Gordon. Nifty move by Gordon. There goes Melvin Gordon. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And out come the Chiefs now. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Last year, the Chargers 5-11, so you wouldn't think that they would be tied for the league lead in interceptions, but they were, Charles, with 18.
And now they just need their offense, if they're going to do that again in 2017, to take advantage of and put more points on the board.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. 30, the 20. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 48 yards. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now the first carry for Brandon Oliver. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
They go again with Oliver. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down at 6. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. On third down, Rivers. Benjamin with it over the middle. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Travis Benjamin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Tried to get the edge there. The defense just too quick to the ball.
That's what we call total team defense there. Can't get to the edge, no place to move it inside, and then allows everyone else to run to the ball and create a big-time tackle for no gain for the offense.
Here's Smith now on second down. Being chased out left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Throwing on third down, Smith. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And the third down pass falls incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A first down throw here for Rivers. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And a pretty little juke move there, but not a ton to show for it afterwards as he's brought down. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down at 6. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. 23 yards on the play.
If the Chargers could get a full season out of Keenan Allen, look out, AFC West.
How much does that change for them?
Changes everything because he's a true #1 receiver. He eats up catches, and his ability to make plays downfield is just tremendous.
Rivers now to throw on first down. He's to the 10. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And Benjamin seems to be in some pain. You see him there, still down. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And it's up and good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They run again with Ware. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Good opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the sack earlier. Now a tackle for loss, another tackle for loss.
He's really making it.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They're looking at a 3rd and 6 here to start things out. Out of the gun, Smith. Forced out to his left. He is going to find Hill here. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A Kansas City first down. Smith finding Hill that time. On 1st and 10, Smith escaping the pressure right. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Cruz has it over the middle. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. Right on the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in the second quarter. We'll be right back. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Flush to his right. His throw caught right around the 6. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down. A shotgun snap for Smith. Dancing to his... And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Alex Smith, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. A reminder coming up in the Sunday night game, matchup you don't see very often, a rematch of Super Bowl 18. The Raiders traveling to Washington. And then tomorrow on Monday night, we'll see the Cowboys heading to the desert to take on the Cardinals.
Former NFC East rivals.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
First down, Rivers. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got some space here. Nice move at the 40. 20. Touchdown, LA. Melvin Gordon on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. This is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it. Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They are off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3 already for him. This fielded at the 2. Shouting through the defense. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far. And after that last run, not much is going to change in that area. He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. On the run, it's Ware. They find some open field here. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with 3rd and just a couple. Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest. Third and 2, Smith. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion. Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now. They've made it very difficult for them throughout the half. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak. So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now. It becomes contagious, doesn't it? It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well. Well, they are clicking right now. A toss play, Gordon. He'll take this up just shy of the 40. Excellent display of footwork on that run. So this brings up a 2nd and 2.
Watch it now, Barney.
Here's Rivers. And this is incomplete. That one intended for Keenan Allen, and it's 3rd and short. Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turns into a nice play. The Chargers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Rivers. He's got his man. It's Williams. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone? Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Rivers again. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. He's dropped just inside the 20. A little second effort there, but couldn't find a whole lot of space. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. This is Gordon as they go to him again. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Chargers on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this inside the 10 to the 7. Rivers looking a little nimble there as he picks up a 1st down.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big 1st down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Again, Gordon on 2nd and goal. And he fights his way in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half.
And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the rookie corner from Iowa, Desmond King. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Following the interception here, Rivers. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
2nd down here after the incomplete pass. On the counter, here's Gordon. And eventually brought down, but it's near the 5 at the 6. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Rivers now a hit, and Rivers lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Final play of the half, Rivers. And this is going to be incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. All right, Larry, indeed a one-sided affair to this point as we get set for half two. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. They go back to Gordon here on first down. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a third down and 6 to go. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. On third down, Rivers. And this is going to be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Not that we necessarily see this as being in the cards, but worth noting that 21 points would equal their franchise record for largest deficit overcome. Certainly plenty of work to do between now and then. They go play action here on first down. And he goes down, and it's in the end zone. Smith goes down in that end zone. That is a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
So out come the Chargers. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. Avoids him at the 40. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now a play fake here on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. He was looking for Mike Williams that time. And that'll bring up second down. Here's a carry for Oliver. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. The Chargers on third down. They've been excellent. 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 11.
Ready? Check 4. Hey, let's go. Hey, 4. Check 50.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. Oh, what a move. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Second down following the run. Rivers. Caught left side, Williams. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. From the red zone now, Rivers. His pass caught at the 4. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. First and goal, they'll look to smash it in. Maybe a quarterback sneak here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll come out in the pistol. Play fake, Rivers. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
I think it's pretty safe to say that when you're up 3 touchdowns, the last thing you want to do is hang one up there and put it in jeopardy and possibly get it intercepted. You got a nice lead. You should be able to protect it. But if you get careless with the football, look out.
On the run, it's Oliver. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Ball on the 3. 3rd down and goal. Now Gordon. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Melvin Gordon, a 3-yard touchdown run. And this Chargers offense continues to pour it on. And his kick is right through. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. Stays on his feet. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
Well, I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it's a second down. They run it here. Where? And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Off of play action, here's Smith. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Melvin Ingram able to disrupt yet another pass play. His third sack of the afternoon. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. He's going to air one out. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
They're going to go for it. It's Smith, eluding the pressure right. Going to look deep for Wilson. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. They run it here with Gordon. And some room to roam now. And he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
I know anytime you watch a team run the ball really well, there's some pinball effect, people bouncing off of each other. There's also some things of beauty in there when you see these nice, explosive, strong runs. And this guy, he knows how to carry the football really well and continually wants the football. Why? He knows the offensive line's going to give him great effort, and he gives great effort himself to finish off runs.
Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Gordon. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they We're in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
The Chargers on third down. They've been flat getting it done. 8 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Now Rivers. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
From the 4-yard line, it's 1st and goal now. This is Gordon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Melvin Gordon, a 5-yard touchdown run. And this Charger offense is running away with this one. And he's got it up and through. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He's going to go, and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jaleel Adai. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Rivers on 1st down. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Travis Benjamin with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the interception by the Chargers D leads to a touchdown. And he puts it through. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if finally we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Here's Smith. And going deep for Hill. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Back to the air. Smith on 2nd down. Caught. It's Cruz left side. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Being chased out left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And this one's incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
And he'll go down at the 28. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. From the red zone now, Smith dumps that off to Ware. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now first and goal.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. Fourth down.
Completed pass brings up a fourth down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, you know, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin fourth quarter. You're going. Desperation time for Smith on fourth down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. 23 yards on the play. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Here's Gordon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
But it was stopped on that play. But he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Second down, Rivers. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Derek Johnson. Tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack.
Third and long for Rivers. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Here's Drew Kaiser now Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Melvin Ingram. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. Play action. It's Smith. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And this will be recovered at least by the offense, but he'll be taken down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
they can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
And the Chargers coming out of the field now. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right? And sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And barring something unforeseen, this will be the last play of the game. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount.